Okay, so I've got some more purple added on. And if you're coloring this, take your time. We're sort of wanting to get to the end part to show you what it's going to look like with the bats. We're still experimenting with our colors, and you can do the same thing. So Max kind of has different colors going around her blue circle outside of her moon, but I noticed that since I was kind of getting a darker effect with the orange and the purple, I think I'm going to make my corners, I'm going to go ahead and put in some orange in there and see what happens. Or maybe a little bit of red, just to make that a much more intense purple in my corners, just to be different and just to have fun. So if you did a warm color sky instead of a cool color sky like we did, you could have some really, really neat things going on. But I'm going to add in some orange, and I'm just going around my edges to make sure that my edges kind of have the same thing in each of the corners. So I'll have some red in here and some orange in here and going around with it. It gives it kind of a, almost like a brown effect. Here's some orange on this side. All right, so what are you wanting to have for your corners? You want to decide that and see if you can get some more of this paper covered with your beautiful pastels. And I'm going to finish up here. I'm going to do something sort of like what Max had. Max has some black in her corners. She's decided to go ahead and use it. Not a lot, but she definitely wants the furthest part of her drawing to have some black in her colors. And they blend in together very nicely with her purple. And she's got some rings around her moon, which are really nice. So I think I want to do something kind of like that. I think I'm going to add in some blue and some green, but not like hers. I mean, I want mine to do my own thing. So maybe I'll have some more green in other areas, and maybe I'll blend in different shapes instead of like she did where it's rings. So I think I'll just make some extra shapes. So you want to decide what you want to do, but don't panic if something doesn't turn out the way that you want. The great thing about the pastels is you can just draw back over it. One thing you really have to be careful about is your super, super light colors, like yellow and white. So we want to finish in our coloring. I think I'm going to add a little bit more white and yellow inside of my moon also. So we're getting pretty close to finishing our pictures, but you might need some more time. Go ahead and take your time, but we're going to finish ours up so that you can see what you're going to do with your bats. And you want to be very careful cutting your bats out. You don't want to watch us do that, but we're going to go ahead and finish up our pictures, and then we'll get ready with our bats.